What's going on, everybody? I'm going to show you how to find the 3 kind of rare Graugs and complete the trophy Rough Rider. When you come here to Saragosse, this is where I'm going to start out, you want to come to this lower Hadir Tower, and you can see on the map, you can see the big claws down there to the right. Hit your L1, you can see the Graug down there. Now, if you look really close at the silhouette, you can see that that one has horns. He comes out, he's white. If he isn't that way, go back here into the map and fast travel right to this same Hadir Tower. Over and over again, and eventually it'll show up to where he's that Snow Graug or that Frost Graug instead. Now, you'll want to, on your character, one being this Shadow Mount skill, you can instantly mount a Broken Graug category Drake by holding L2 and circle. And you'll, for me, I chose wherever it is. When you call your pet to you, right here, call your mount, I call a Graug so I can fight the Graugs fairly easily, break them, and then mount them. So I'll show you what I mean. There he is. I'll jump down here a little further, get my Graug. We'll go here in the cave and get the Graug Fight Club on. Oh, they both got it. It's kind of easier to wait for the button prompts when fighting these Graugs. If they push you back, that's when you know there's going to be an incoming one. There, he's broken, and I'll switch right over. Now my Graug needs to relax a little bit. And now we've got our Frost Graug, and we're going to take him over here and start L2 and R2. And there you can see the Frost is just like fire almost. The same way with all 3 of the Graugs that we're going to be looking at. Their regular elemental attack is going to be an L2 and an R2. And you can see the might meter building up above our map there. We've got 2 things we can do. We could throw a boulder right there, or we can really do an area damage and effect by breathing the ice. Have a little fun here on this Graug, help mine fight a little. The only thing about having 2 Graugs in battle, even if they're both yours, you still hurt each other with them. These Graugs, especially these elemental Graugs, are a lot of fun to take out, really raise some hell with. And if you want to just wander around looking for captains to pop out and try to attack you, you can do that. There's a skill that allows you to just absorb these gems and items when you pick them up without having to do a lot to get them. See all these guys getting frozen around me. Now to build up those things, the throw the ice ball and the spit the ice, and it's going to be the same with each one of the 3 Graugs we're going to look at. You need to be using square to build your might. Again, might is that half circle of orange and red right below the level on the left by the map. Freeze everybody. It's crazy as their breath ignites these regardless. Smash these. And if you've got an archer giving you a problem, you just can't get rid of him, you can always hit him with a snowball and give him another ice spit here in a minute. Remember to use that might to get your might up and eat enemies to keep your Graug's health up. Square all you can when you need that health. You'll build your might, and they can eat practically everything. Getting hit a lot with arrows. I mean, you can eat categories, you can eat everything. Alright, so I'm going to climb back up to the top. Oh, this is not the tower. Well, we'll climb up here anyways. Oh, we tricked him. How can you hide on a Graug? That's crazy. I would like to go to the top of the Hadir Tower. Well, I'll see you in the next little part where I'm going to go show you where to get the poison Graug. And then finally the fire Graug. And we're going to fast travel south out of Saragosse down here to Nurnen. Once we get to Nurnen, we're going to move ourselves to the middle Hadir Tower here. And once we get to that Hadir Tower, we'll notice that we're overlooking the fight pits, the river. We want to turn back around. Notice the big crack instead with the elevator and the platform. Now there's nobody out on that platform right this second. But if we can get a bird's eye view of it, we'll see that there's actually an archer out there who we can use. Travel there a little quicker. However, you can end up with that vantage point. If you can't, just run the ground down there, of course. Follow this around. You can see the Graug mark of the three big claws, or the big claws there. You can see him down in the ground in your wraith. And there he is. Just what we want. So we need to call our Graug to help us fight him. He says he'll do it, but we're going to get poisoned for our troubles to begin with. Let's get this thing broken. Watch whenever they shove you back, that's the time to be ready for the quick time button event. There, our shadow mount skill didn't work up. It says to hold circle instead to dominate him if you fall on the ground like that. Now we've got our poison Graug. Let's go out here, raise a little hell on him, just for a minute. See how the inhabitants of Nurnen appreciate a little poison in the face. There comes a couple more. They say they haven't had a poison bath in a while. Give them one. Plenty of poison to go around. Remember to use your might attacks with square to continuously build up those special moves. To give you the ability to either do the special move or to eat somebody. We're going to throw a poison rock at that moron. I think these morons are actually mine. But let's keep beating people up. Again, you can throw those poison rocks at any archers giving you problems. There's my Graug out helping me. I'm looking for anybody who's lucky enough to knock the Graug fight. I can fight mine, he'll get worried about me apparently. Let's give him a little bit of poison. Just anything to fight is a good time on these. Remember that you can throw the rock, you can spit the poison. Here's throwing that rock. They don't do so good when you do that to them. Might attacks over and over again to replenish. Give them the acid bath. And we'll go to Gorgoth next to get the fire Graug. You know, I own the castle and stuff here, so it's hard to say who all's mine and who isn't. But at any rate, that's the poison Graug, how and where to get him. Now finally we're going to move from Nurnen up here to Gorgoroth. It's to the northwest of Nurnen. Once in Gorgoroth, we'll look to the northwest again where the Hadir Tower is up in the corner. And when we come in, we'll turn to the right. And notice the two large square wooden structures out there in the middle. We can see them on our map right here. That's where we're going to head to next. I'm going to go ahead and get my Graug out. Ride him down there. It just makes things... You know, I could use the Drake, but I want to be able to fight and be right there in the action. So we'll run down this way a little ways. I like the Graug running through places. Just step on people and move along. See, now we're going to come out here and notice this rock formation. When you look at your map, you'll always notice this circle of the arena, but we're kind of looking at this canyon through here in this rock formation. You can see you can go around here or around here. And we're going around to the left. As we can, as we get down here just a little bit further, see the Graug right there. Nothing to get down here. There he is, Fire Graug. Let's give it to him. Graug Fight Club. Remember, every time they shove you back, once again, be ready for the button combination. It seems like if they ever get ahead of you, like here, be ready for that triangle instead. There's my new Fire Graug. And I want to get out here, find somewhere to take them out for a little bit of fun. Seems like there's too many people on the map right this second, but I bet that'll change. We're coming into somewhere a little more populated. Give them the fireball. I mean, there's nothing like having a fire-breathing Graug. Just destroying everybody, setting the place on fire. You can go ahead and hit their hit their grog supply. The only thing about the fire-breathing Graug is that they are susceptible to being lit on fire, which is kind of a joke. He is again. We've got more enemies up here just waiting around. They wish they had a fire-breathing Graug in their face. Well, guess what? Just so happens I've got one. Fireball. Oh, that didn't kill him? That's crazy. Oh, we've got a few more around here. Let's get us a good crowd and laying waste to them. Breathe a little fire for them. You know, something I noticed when I was riding the Frost Graug is that the frost doesn't seem to affect those big Ologs or whatever they're, the great big orc type things. Grab me somebody to eat. I want to cook them first. They taste so much better when they're cooked. No orc? Fine, raws, fine by me. Fireball. Welcome to hell. Get out from under my feet. What are you doing over here? Did you forget that I was puking fire all over this place? Surround him. With what are you going to surround him with? Well, At any rate, that's the fire Graug. Now when it comes to the Rough Rider trophy itself, you've got these 3 Graugs which you need to ride. You need to ride the normal Graug, 2 types of categories, which is the, I think they're called feral categories. They're the stronger ones, the white ones. And they just randomly spawn out with the other ones, and you need to ride a Drake. And all of those things, you can unlock each one of them to ride just in your skills. As far as going out and looking for them, I'll leave that up to you. They're not any of them hard to find if you want to find them in the wild, or you'll get the trophy just from progressing through the game and having to ride them, or buying the upgrades. I just really wanted to show everybody how to get these 3 rare Graugs. They're a really good time to go run around causing havoc, and if you can find a captain, they make that work so much easier as well. Easy to recruit, easy to kill, easy to get settle vendettas. Those things you usually have to do a quest for. I just really enjoy running around, setting everything on fire. He's gonna have something good for me. I'm surprised he is not on fire yet. We could just have us a snack. Those are the 3 rare Graugs. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video.